And now I'm recording this webcast. Today is already August 6th, and I'm going to be talking about trading with AI robots. My name is Sergey Savastyuk. I have a PhD in applied mathematics. I used to teach at Santa Clara University here in Silicon Valley. I started a few startups, had successful exits. Now I am leading Tickeron because my PhD was in artificial intelligence, and I'm applying this artificial intelligence towards trading, investing, all kinds of stuff. Okay. So the first thing first about Tickeron and disclaimers. Here's an unusual thing for you if you ever attended any presentation. Then the difference is that our company Tickeron is SEC registered company, FINRA. So what it means if the company is not registered, then this company can tell you pretty much anything. Okay, they can say all kinds of misleading information as long as they are not caught. If the company is registered, then we are bound the condition and the constraints of our advertising and what we say. So from that perspective, we cannot sell you any BS, okay? If the company crosses the line and it's company not registered, then they can get caught and can be sued. So for instance, you see, this is a company being sued by Federal Trade Commission, and the company is Online Trading Academy. They've been sued for misleading consumer statements and charging people about $50,000 for trading course. And then allegedly they have not given to people what they promised, okay? And now they've been sued. So with us, you're not going to get any BS. It's going to be very much compliant information according to SEC, and that's our disclaimer, which you can find at our legal part. And the question is, and that's going to be the tip of the day, how to verify if a company is SEC or FINRA registered, okay? So the answer is try to find Form ADV Part 2 in legal documents, okay? So for instance, if you go to the company Betterment, somewhat known company for passive investing, and then here's the Form ADV Part 2, so that means this company is SEC registered and you can trust this one. If you are not gonna be able to find this form, then the company can tell you pretty much anything. That's the topic, okay? Now, why AI algorithms? Because you guys are playing against people with a lot of mathematician staff, with a lot of computing power, a lot of computers making a lot of decisions, and if you are not using any algorithms and you are using only your hunch, then you're pretty much on your own, and you might have quite a lot of problems, and you might lose money, okay? So what we do at Tickeron really help to retail investors to stop buying high and selling low. And that's our goal. And obviously, we're going to help you to make money, and I will show you how we can do that, okay? So what is the demo for today? I'm making these webcasts every Thursday at the same time. And I'm going through different topics and different modules of our system, which is quite sophisticated. And today I'm going to be talking about AI robots, which is a new topic. It's a new product for us. And you will see the success story here, okay? But in order to get to this territory, I will give very basic, what is the trading plan development. I will tell you what are the odds of success. I will show you how we use trend group analysis, okay? And then I will show you where you can find buy and sell recommendations. Then I will tell you about our existing RealTime Parents products for stocks, ETF, Forex, and cryptos, okay? I will show you how you can record this in a paper trading. And then I will tell you about the AI robots, okay? Why we build them. I can tell you why we build them right now. We have a lot of customers and we have a lot of different modules, and these modules kind of advise what to buy and what to sell. And the people who are asking us, okay, guys, show us how would you trade, okay? And then we decided to create robots based on our own products, which make ultimate decisions, buy and sell, when to buy and when to sell. And we're trying to create these robots in such a way that they are reasonable traders, I mean robots, and they're making a reasonable number of trades, which you can follow. And then with one button, you can record them to the paper trades, okay? That's the why we build them, just to show that all our product works, but they do require some extra work, and that extra work went to the building of this robot, okay? So how we build them? That's what I say. We took, at this moment, we have a product, RealTime Parents, okay? And then we have a lot of other robots in pipeline to show you guys. But the first series, which we released, are based on the real-time parents. I will show you how it works, okay? So the real-time parents also give an entry point and exit points, but there's a lot of additional information. So what we did, we extracted this additional information, put to the algorithms, and then ask the robot just make decisions, okay? And the different robots making different decisions, and that leads to the different trades, okay? So that means we have underlying engines, and I will show you how those engines work, but we assign to this algorithm to do a reasonable number of trades. Every robot makes a reasonable number of trades. You can reduce them. What we did here is simplify the way of a reduction number of trades per day, okay? So that's exactly where I show you how to customize these robots, okay, and how to use them. And then I'm gonna try to leave as much as possible for Q&A. Please, again, I encourage you to prepare your questions, type them in advance, and then you can send them or send them later. I will try to respond to all of them. The way our webcast works, now it's 6:09, and at 7 p.m., the session is going to be closed by Zoom. So let's try to make everything possible before that, okay? So now, I will talk about these points as fast as I can. You can find the similar points in the previous webcasts, but I normally go through that because I don't know your background. I'm going to be brief, to the point, and then I'm going to use that terminology, okay? Okay, so what is a trading plan? Trading plan is a kind of mental concept how you trade. So for instance, trend continued. It means trading on a trend, right? So here's a trend, and then you bet that trend is going to continue either up or down, right? So some people like to trade on a dip, so up, down, and then you bet it's going to go up, okay? Then trading with the breakout, so kind of goes up, but then you trade only when it crosses particular point. That's exactly how our patterns work, okay? I will show you these breakouts and how they work. Trend reversal, that's what brings novices and the beginners, or even intermediates, to trouble. That's where people lose the money. And I lost my portion too, right at this particular point where people trying to find this reversal, but in fact, they actually they find this trend continuation. Please don't try to find the trend reversals, okay? And that's what the tip number 2 is, okay? What is a tip? What is a good way to lose money? Try to find trend reversals. So my advice, don't try it, okay? I will show you better ways to make money rather than to find the trend reversals. So let me briefly describe how our AI, artificial intelligence work, how we train neural network to find the patterns, because the first series of our robots are based on patterns, okay? So if you don't know about anything about the pattern, that's okay. I'll show you later more patterns, but that's one of them. It's called a head and shoulders. In that way, it is the bullish. Where the head. This is the head. This is the shoulders. If you reverse it, okay, let me reverse it picture, okay. So then what you're gonna see is, oh, it's opposite. What you're gonna see is this one, okay? So that's where people see head and two shoulders. And this is a bearish type of a pattern. And this type of a pattern has a very high probability of success to get through this breakout point. That's the entry point. And then when we can calculate for you that target price or the exit point, and this distance is your profit, okay? So what our neural network does, it finds this type of a head and shoulders, and this is also head and shoulder, right? So that's where AI can be trained to find all kinds of shapes and then predict for you when to enter and where to exit. You see, that's the amount of exit is less than, for instance, this one, right? So that distance is longer. So what we do, we go and every minute, and with the interval about 5 minutes, we're releasing new patterns found in our universe, okay? So if we found this type of pattern, that's a bearish one, or we can find another pattern, okay, which is a bullish one, right? Okay, so what we have a concept of emerge patterns. Emerge is right here, then confirm when it makes a breakout point, this one line, okay? This is a confirm pattern. Then we give you in this product confidence level whether or not this price is going to get to the target price and whether or not you're going to make this profit with this breakout price, with this target price, and we give you all the statistics, okay? So that's how our engine works. So when we release these products, people say, okay, they have too many patterns coming to the module and how to sort them out. Then we said, okay, we're going to create these AI robots with additional filtering, okay? And then we will give it to you in a simple way. What the robot does, it kind of uses this engines of finding the patterns and then just trades, okay? And that's what I'm going to show you. So now, what are the odds of success? That's very important for our website because it's a typical backtesting. So for instance, if you take a trade ID, trading on a dip, like it's kind of this pattern, it could be head and shoulders pattern, it could be something else, okay? It doesn't matter. What matters is that our AI goes to the past and does the backtesting, okay? It is a sophisticated backtesting because it's not a simple one with indicators. It does quite a lot of work. What it does, it finds the similar case and says, oh, it's success, it went up. This one, a failure, went down, okay? This one, success, success, and then 3 quarters, it's 75% odds of success. So when you see on our website odds of success, it means these are results pre-calculated backtesting, okay? So in all other websites, what you typically see is create your trading plan and then do the backtesting. Then without the proper knowledge how to backtest, you might be making mistakes how to backtest. What we do, we're pretty much doing that overnight for millions of typical type of strategies and our own strategies. We train neural network and then we give you the results or in the past pre-calculated. So you just click and you see the odds of success, okay? So what are the backtesting results at Tickeron? At Tickeron, we call it odds of success, which are the percentage of outcomes which confirm successful trade signals in the past, okay? So that's a tip number 3, okay? Next one, which is really important for us because we do not give you the long-term projections, because this is for trading. We have a module for investing, but it's built on a different principles. Here is trading. What is it trading? This is a half-pipe winter sport. As you can see, the same guy kind of in multiple stages was photographed, and then it goes down, up, and then jumps and flies right here. You see, it flies here. So it's like you don't buy here, you don't buy here. Why you can? Because you can get to the down, right? You get to the point when you have inertia and you trade. You take your profit and you get out, okay, with a success. And that's what's called trend trading. And that's how we give our advice. We don't give advice to stay long. We just show, okay, this is a target on a profit. Take the profit. And then we give you another opportunity. Okay? That's the way we work. So the tip number 4, what is the trend trading? So they enter the position if it is a long or short when the security is trending upward. Okay? We do not try to find trend reversals. It must be already trading. We have to find the point when it's going to jump, you're going to fly, and then you're going to be really in a good shape, okay? So what is important for us? And that's where we have some proprietary stuff. It's important to see what's going on with the market and what is important to see what's going on with some smaller groups. What is a group? For instance, it could be a group related to 5G. It could be a group related to China. These stocks can be viewed as a herd. If the herd moving up or down, in this case left or right, then if you select this particular shape of the stock, then if you confirm the fact that the group is moving to the same direction as your stock, then you're increasing your chances of success. Okay? That's what we do, and that's what we check additionally and see whether or not the group is trending. Okay, so I could have said that's a tip number 5, but I don't have that slide, but you can consider that as an important element, okay? So now, I'm gonna do the demonstration on our website, and then you will see how it is done, okay? That's the first page, and that's where I told you you're gonna get the information about what? Buy and sell recommendation. Where you're gonna find them? You're gonna find the buy and sell recommendations simply here. Let's assume you want to find recommendation on, let's say, Intel. Okay, Intel. Okay, INTC here, signals. Okay, go. So then you come to the page where you find everything about Intel, what our computer thinks, and itself. This is a buy and sell recommendation. So what it looks like, let's look at the chart in the quarter. You see, it's kind of downtrending. You see, somebody sold quite a lot of shares, and the probability of continuation of going down quite significant, and that's where we use this information on our robots. But then you can say, oh, that's easy. No, it's not easy. In fact, this is a overall kind of week or month view on what's going on, right? And then we find intraday patterns where we confirm with these recommendations. In some robots we confirm, in some robots we don't. We use some other modules from our website to confirm them, and then we build different types of robots, okay? But that's the kind of one way to find out. Let me see what I else can do. Let's say industry, right? So let's see what's going on with the industry. I don't know, let's say oil. Let's say oil gas production, okay? And then I will demonstrate for you another button, scorecard. Scorecard is a really minimalistic form of taking some of the signal and looking what's going on with the entire group, okay? Then I click here, go. And then I'm gonna get my recommendation in the scorecard for what? for the entire group consisting of 90 tickers, 90 companies, okay? So in this case, as you can see, the direction overall for the group is somewhat downward, right? But it's hold, so that means there's not enough information. Then you can read about the industry highlights. You can click here and read all what we think about this industry, okay? And then you read about each company out of these 90 tickers we collected for this industry, okay? So that's where you can find some information. If it is hold, it's kind of ambiguous, and we typically don't trade with robots when the industry is ambiguous. What it means, industry is ambiguous? It means we really don't know where this short is going to go. So we're really careful what robots are going to do, okay? So what else? Important buy-sell recommendation right here is a theme. What is a theme? There is no such industry like 5G, okay? Or there is no such industry like China. There is no such industry like some valves, so whatever, right? But let me show you this one, 19 stock in 5G, okay? And let's assume I also want to do the scorecard. What I can do is screener. I can bring all of these stocks to the screener, and I will show you right here where you can find buy and sell recommendations for every stock in this group. You see the theme is 5G. Here is all these stocks, and there's a recommendation for every each of them. Some of the sell, some of the buy, some of them strong buys. And this is interesting information. You can sort right here, as you can see, all of them strong buy, what Qualcomm, okay? What is known here, some other T-Mobile, all of them right here, and then you can see these buy-sell recommendations, okay? So the next step, I promised you real-time parents. That's an important tool because that's where you're going to be able to find the information about how we trade and really get a confirmation. How to find that? You go to trading, okay? And you see AI pattern search engine. That's the end of day. But these are AI robots. That's where we're going to go next. And this is AI real-time patterns, okay, for stock ETFs. I'm going to click here. So theoretically, you can use this tool to build your own robots, but then you have to have a lot of additional information to accumulate and analyze. Our robots do it automatically, okay? So let's see what happens here. These are all the patterns we're looking at, okay? So if you go to customize, right, here in the tool, then you can see whether or not you want to use all types of patterns, okay? In my case, I have all of them, but I can unclick, okay? So what are the types of patterns? What are the known ones? So for instance, the well-known one is a cap and handle, okay? So it's a well-known pattern. It goes down, up, then it kind of reflects out of this point, 0.3, then goes down a little bit. And then when it crosses this particular point, breakout, then we can predict how far it's going to go, okay? So what we do for different time frames and in the customization, you can customize yourself and use this tool. You see, it could be 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, 4 hours in one day. And you're going to be able to customize, and then you're going to have a feed coming right here about laboratories. You see, on the time frame 15 minutes, it found this wedge rising bullish pattern, and then it does what? Current confidence level. It says that you can make 1% quickly, and then it's going to jump from 101 to 102, okay? And that's the information. If you don't know about this particular pattern, right, click right here, and then you will see how the wedge rising looks like, okay? So imagine we have this module, and we still have people who are saying, oh, okay, it looks a little bit complicated and then too much of customization. give us something simpler. So what I tell you that the first set of AI robots based on this particular product, okay? So what we do, we look at this current confidence level, at the target price, breakout price. Then we look at the statistics, okay? So what we do here, we analyze the statistics and you see correct prediction 71%. So if you do it yourself, you have to check a lot of numbers before the trade, and that definitely takes time. So what our AI robots do, they check this number, they check this number, they check this number, then they will go to the group, they check recommendation, and they say, boom, yeah, we're gonna trade, okay? So what it means if you know this product, and then actually the way we provide these robots, we say, okay, this is the price for the robot per month, but then we give a big portion of that as a credit. You can subscribe to these patterns and then play yourself, understand the patterns, and that way you're going to be able to understand these robots better if you really want to dig in. If you're not, you just follow them, okay? So then what's next? Okay, here's the paper trading. Paper trading is an important element of our tool, okay? What is that? It is the thing which allows us to do the recording of the trades and not to lose money before you're not confident, okay? So let's see, here's my paper trades, okay? So we're gonna go to my paper trades, and then what you're gonna see is how I've been trading. Well, I've been trading very simply. I'm showing you the my trades on some of the webcasts, and then this is the statistic, okay? So every trade is, for simulation purposes, is $10,000, okay? So then you make these trades, and then we record profit and loss when you enter a long position, short positions, and then let's analyze that. If I continue to trade the same way, I'm gonna make about 78% annualized profit and losses, okay? Then look at this. Average profit is about $500, and then average loss about 600. It's kind of a reasonable ratio, and my guessing rate is 78%. I'm making long positions 78 times out of 100, so that's the reason I have this profit over the last several months since I started doing that, okay? That's the statistic. And then what you have here, open trades, closed trades, and pending orders. Then you click here, for instance, on closed trades, and then important element here, source of ideas. You see some of the ideas were coming from robots, some of them from scorecards, some of them unknown, some from screeners. I am doing that for demonstration purposes, and I'm still making money, right? Later, what we're going to do, you're going to be able to access our experts' paper trades, and that way you're going to be able to view them too, okay? So what you can do is click right here on tickers, and then these are the, let me see what's going on here. Yeah, let me click it here again. Yeah, you see, what it does, it actually collects all the information where I made the money. So for instance, you see, I made almost 11,000 trading FTR, okay? Frontier Communication, right? And then I made some money trading Veri, okay? Then I made money trading this one. I lost some money trading other equities, and they also recorded right here, okay? So when you view our website, okay, here or there, you can trade pretty much from any point. You click here, you see make a paper trade. I can trade right now, make a demonstration, make a paper trade. I click here, click buy. Why? Because it was a positive type of a pattern. It's a green, and now it's going to be recorded in paper trades. Yeah, right here, as you can see, it must be some pending order. You see now I have two, and one of them is ABT, and it's gonna be bought at the open. If I do it real time, it's gonna be bought right away as soon as the pricing is available, okay? So you can do it pretty much out of any point, out of this module, or let's look quickly at the main news feed where you can try to trade out of news trade signals. These trade signals are for free. So for instance, you see BHP Group Limited, make a paper trade, you click here, and then you can buy, okay? So it went to paper trade, bam. So that way I'm gonna know that was done from the news, okay? So what it says, it jumped 38%, it's gonna continue, chances of uptrend 68%, I just traded, let's see what happens, okay? So that's about paper trade. Now it's about AI robots, okay? So the way you can access two ways, like trading, and then is AI robots, but then when you get used to that, it's right here, okay? So either way, you can get it. So I'm gonna click it here. Now I'm gonna start talking about AI robots, okay? I saw I had a couple of questions. Let me check. I would like you to go over stock data page to understand how to make a decision on stocks. Please just can you go over scorecards? So this is a little bit backwards, but that's okay. I can do that. So there was some question about the scorecard. Okay. So what is a scorecard is? It is all information we have, and then we collect all this information and make our conclusion. Okay. So bearish trend. Okay. 6 indicators show down. A bullish trend. 3 indicators show up. Okay. So then, if you don't know about these indicators, so for instance, MACD showing 54% going down, and then you click here, and then you read about MACD, okay? So if you are interested in all this technical analysis, you can read all our commentaries. You can see what we have. 82 cases similar for momentum were found, and then 39 of them were in the same direction, and that's the statistic, okay? So this is RSI indicator, stochastic indicator, Bollinger Band, okay? These are the fundamental analysis. So we have a proprietary ratings. So I would encourage you guys to look and listen my other webcast. You can go to also right here to the our channel, where YouTube channel. That's where you're going to be able to find all kinds of interesting videos, and including how to use the scorecards. Okay, so let me still now go to robots. Okay, so what do we have? What is the deal with robots? If you subscribe one robot, then you can switch between these robots when you out of trading hours, okay? So you pretty much can switch. There are buttons, follow, follow. I don't have follow because I follow all. You can follow all when you buy like 3 robots, okay? If you're not ready to buy all 3, and that means when you buy 3, you can have access to all of them, okay? And that's gonna be really forever. If we're gonna be releasing more, that's gonna stay, okay? Then if you buy 2, you have ability to view 2 at the same time. If you buy 1, you can view 1 during the open hours. During closing hours, you can see pretty much everything, okay? So let's look how to read that page. Not a lot of robots right now, but we're going to be adding pretty much every 2 weeks, 3 weeks more robots. Now we have 7, okay? As you can see, this RTP stock. So you see it's what? Real-time parents. So that means this robot is based on RTP, which I already explained to you briefly, okay? Then you see, this one is also an RTP, and all of them at this moment are based on RTP. We have that for stocks, cryptos, and ETFs. What you see here is average number of trades per day. This number, you see, this is one per day, okay? Which is really good if you don't want to trade a lot, okay? That's approximate number of days we've been testing that, and all the records are made. We had questions whether or not it is backtesting. No, these results are not backtested results. These are results of real robot actions going to the market and recording their action, buy, sell short, okay? I have a couple of more questions. Yeah, I'll talk about the notifications. Yeah, sure. Google Chrome. Yes. Okay. Yes, I'll show you that important element about notifications. So now let's look here at the same page, right? So it is the same page as I showed you on the paper trade. So you see this all the analysis. You see this profit, average profit $221, average loss 104. And as soon as you have a better than 50%, that means you're always going to be making money. And that's what this robot does, okay? At this moment, it has only one position open and this number of positions closed, okay? So then you can click here and then analyze the closed positions and sort them as I showed you in the paper trades. Now, it kind of takes a little bit time because a lot of trades been made. Now, in order to customize, okay, first of all, you can read. This, as you can see, we just openly say that robot is based on RTP. It takes confidence level 60% from RTP, and then time frame 15 minutes, okay? And then we have a stop loss equal half of the target price. That's the reason for those results. So we put in this robot 199 stocks, okay? That's where you can customize them and remove them. And then open and close trades, you can look in the review, okay? So then customization. As you can see, some of these are included, some of them are excluded. 279 right here, okay? In order to view some of them, what you can do is to click here and really understand what is the stock. And then if you don't like that stock to be traded, you can just unclick it and then apply that way. This stock is not going to be participating in this robot, okay? So that's the way it works, okay? With regard of notifications, soon you're gonna see right here a button, turn on notifications. Right now, all notifications are turned on as long as you have it in your Chrome turned in. And then let's see, the way it works as follows. Either here on notifications, you see I'm clicking right here, okay? This is all settings. You can get to all settings from different points of your computer, but that's important to get this in your system. The problem is we cannot control it. Once you turned off notification, you might never get it, okay? So I'm showing you that in the computer, how to get notification. You click here, as you can see notifications, okay? And then you click here. So you have to have these notifications on, okay? Plus, this is a focus assist, okay? So as you can see, if you have it either here or here, you know, might not get all notifications, or you have to customize it. So in a system, you have to do it right here, okay? And right here, okay? So all other notifications soon are going to be controlled right here in the bottom. I hope it's going to come out either next week or in a week. Just don't know exactly, okay? So then one way to check it, so you go here, and then you go to your personal profile, okay? And then here are notification options, okay? So what is important is you have to have these browser push notifications on our website, okay? So I don't have them because I don't actively use it. I just use it when I'm making presentations. So if I do it here, you see, that's where it's important to click allow. What happens when you get to any other website, maybe you get used to that window. What happens, guys, you get used to say block, okay? And I get used to that too. So what happens when you come the first time to any website, you're gonna see these type of windows. And quite often you click here, block. And you could have already clicked block on our website. That could have been the reason you are not getting this notification. So what you have to do, you have to click allow, okay? Then you have to see that it's becoming green, and that's good. Then you allowed to do that. And that's where we fix that for the Chrome, okay? So please check it right here if your notifications are on, okay? So let's go back right here, okay? So let's get into one of them, and I will show you an important element which allows you to view pretty much only one window. Let me see, we have more open trades. Here is one, I have three here. I'm gonna go here, okay? Just let me see, okay? So I have here, oh, it's also one, okay. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you have to, if you want to get notifications, plus you want to view only one page, what's going on with the robot, and the robot is going to tell you if it exited the position or not, then you don't need to check the close trades. The trick is you have to record it in your paper trades. If I click here, open position, what it's going to do is going to copy the same trade in my paper trade. It's a good thing because first of all, you're recording, and the second of all, you clicking here, and then you see it's pending because the market is closed. But if the robot is going to exit that position, it's going to tell you right here, robot exited, okay? It's going to say robot closed that position. And then until you close, then you're still going to see that as your position, okay? That's important. So if you want to track everything on one page, then it's better to have this clicked either in a paper trade, even if you trade in a real account, click it here, and that way that page is going to tell you what's going on, okay? I have more questions. Okay. The desktop notification don't help if we are using mobile. In mobile, we will put all the instructions how to use these notifications on the mobile too. So soon we're going to release like videos how to fix notifications on the Chrome, Windows, also on Apple computers and the mobile device. Okay, just wait a little bit. We're working on that. Okay. Is the web strictly on robots? Today, yes. Yeah, I'm trying to really talk about only robots today. Okay. In the future, with AI robots, can you add what stocks is tracking in the potential trade setups? That would make it easier trade in real time in the future. Yeah, that's what I said. If in order to track that, press this button open. Okay, and that is going to mean that this position is being tracked. Okay, so we already have it. For the sake of tracking, it's going to be sticking on your screen open until you close on your paper trade. So that means, you see that frame? That frame exists only when you click open. So that's a very important thing with design, in that if you click right here, then you're gonna continue to view it until you close it. So let's see what's gonna happen. It's gonna, market is gonna open, then this position is gonna stay here, right? And then let's assume robot is gonna close that. Then it's gonna be signed right here, robot closed position. And then for you, it's still going to be open. And there's going to be here a button, close. If you close, then that line disappears, okay? I don't have a demonstration, but we're going to make a video with that, and you will see this, okay? I have one more question. Guys, I'm kind of moving towards Q&A. The more you drop questions, okay. No, it's set up. It hasn't been executed yet by the robot, but it is in the robot radar for potential parent setup. Yeah. Okay. Here's the thing. Yeah, I understand what you're asking. Here's the thing, that if you really want to go all kinds of different scenarios, right? But then you have to use this module. I'll show you how you can use it, because we simplified the robots, okay? And then with regard to the setup, as you can see, this is a confirmed pattern, okay? This is a confirmed. So some of these patterns are not confirmed, they emerged. If I understand your question correctly, right? So it's important to understand that some of the patterns are in a kind of a setup position, but we still wait for the confirmation in order to execute, right? If you are, maybe I'm not getting the question somebody is asking, but maybe you are saying we should connect the position with this module. Yes, we have that plan, absolutely. So what we're gonna do, we're going to do the following. So if we have this, then we're gonna have a link to the pattern right here. Yes, we will do that, okay? Yes, but not right now. When we finish our algorithms and we finish the testing, then we have a program to connect to this particular pattern, and that way you're going to know what exactly is going on, okay? If I understand your question, I'm trying to answer as, can you auto trade with the connected broker? Right. So yes, we have a plan in the future to connect to the broker, exactly, okay? But what we do, we've been for years, guys, literally, PhDs work for years to develop all kinds of modules, okay, to train the neural network. And then we put that to the users, retail users, to be prepared to play against the big guys, okay? So we've been testing this module, right? So now we've been testing robots, and yes, we have a plan to connect our robots to the brokerage accounts, okay? So we're right now in the process of development, and then yes, we're gonna do that when you're gonna do it either with confirmation or without confirmation. But we have to test more, and with your help, improve these products. And then from that perspective, yes, we're gonna do that, okay? Let's see whether or not I covered everything. So how to use them, I said. How to customize, I said. How to build, we said. I said pretty much everything. And I missed one point, which I typically show right here. You see the article of June, 170,000 Robinhood millennials traders bought Hertz when Hertz went to the bankruptcy, right? So don't get to this group, okay? Don't buy low stocks, okay? Why? Because if you don't see the trend going up, you're gonna be waiting forever, or the company is going to file for bankruptcy, you're going to get zero. Okay. Don't try not to get to this group. I understand that's very tempting. That's the easiest thinking. Oh, okay, it's been $20, $40, now it's one, it's going to go up. It's not happening that way. If you're smart, you can get lucky, yeah, but it's not going to be a consistent result. The consistent result you can get only from what? Technology. That's where the real money are. If you use technology, you work with people, you stick with the site, you can use other sites, but I don't think you're going to get that amount of statistic on every pattern, right? You are not going to be able to find all kinds of explanation. You're not going to be able, simple buttons, paper trade, and then you paper trade, and then it's kind of hard to find any other website which is similar to ours, okay? So if you, let's say, trade cryptos, right? So then you can click here. I have a guy who has been making, actually, he said he already made like 1,000% using that for cryptos. For cryptos, I've not seen anything close to what we do. The same patterns, but on cryptos, and it works really well. If you look at the list, you see cryptos, the one, and then we released a couple of robots which are making money, not making a lot of trades, and people use it. And then we also have a couple of Forex. You can look at this and say, oh, it's not a lot of gains comparing with other robots, but it is not true. You should understand that people who trade in Forex, they trading with a lot of leverage, typically 1 to 10. So if you use 1 to 10, then you have to multiply 24 by about 10, and then 14 by 10. That's approximately returns trading Forex with the same patterns, okay? Making money, making not a lot of trades per day, 4 to 5, okay? So this important statistics and this important statistics, just on a glance, in the future, you're gonna see more robots, okay, coming out based on different technologies. So we're gonna be continuing to use some of the RTPs, then we're gonna add pair trading. You might not hear of, but maybe did. There are some gap robots, which I really like, where we analyze the gaps between the movement of the herd and the ship, right? So I like, let's say, I call it sometimes lost sheep. So let's assume one is right here and the herd is right here. There is a very high probability it's going to get right here, okay? So we're going to be releasing this type of robots. And then there are other robots, maybe on the longer time frames, okay? So let me see, where's my, is that my paper? Yes. So you see, it's important data. I discovered myself that I've been trading with the average duration 4 days, okay? That's my trading style. Turn out to be because I'm doing that during this presentations. If you look at these robots, then you're gonna find this here. This important point for you to decide what to follow, this average duration, okay? And as you can see, it's about 11 hours average duration, sometimes longer, sometimes shorter. That's where you have to be prepared. We're gonna be working on robots which are using our, let's say, there's another one, end of the trend prediction engine, right? Where we train another neural network which says only trends. It doesn't discover patterns, but it does find the trends. As you can see, I can click here and sort it by the high probability trends. And that's a separate product, right? And then people saying, oh, I have too many opportunities. And then also gonna be converting that to the robot and maybe series of robots out of the trend prediction engine, and also interesting tool being developed for years, tested for years, and then you can check the statistics. Guys, I have 4 minutes left. Who is up to the question? Please do it now. Please type them. I can show you in the meantime our first product, which we released maybe a couple of years ago, been testing, which finds the parents on end of day data, as you can see. And it's kind of interesting because it allows you to view the real statistics. So for instance, I'm gonna go here, types and stats, let's say cap and handle, right? So it's a good, interesting tool we've created. Let's say it's stocks, confirmed, and a confidence level. As you can see, we found over the history about 3,500 parents recognized, okay? And with the confidence level 60%, then 67% reach the target price, okay? With the distance to target profit more than 5%, okay? So a good thing when you teach neural network, then if I click here, 70% confidence level, you see that number is increasing. That's important, that you find fewer patterns, but they are better statistic, okay? If I click here, 80%, you see I have only 743, the 77% reach the target price. I can change it here, let's say 7%, okay? And then statistic is changing, and that statistic is based on all these paper trades which were made, okay, for years. Some of them here actually out of the statistics was collected back to several years with the historical results based on the backtesting, and that's how we calculate the odds of success, okay? So I have 1 minute left. I see one more question. Do you have plans to support more exotic currency pairings such as Norwegian krone? Yeah, perhaps if you guys going to be asking, and yeah, we can add more exotics, but let me see. If you look at what we're supporting, so you're saying it's not good enough, then let's see. Let's go to, you see, this is all the pair trading, pairs for the Forex. You can click here, customize. And pairs, you see, we cover quite a lot of pairs here. Let's see if we cover that. No, okay. I have one more question. Yeah, we can look at that, but send the request to customer support, okay? On the scorecard detail, I see that there is a percentage of up and down possibility. How's that percentage calculated? Oh, it's calculated based on odds of success for each indicator. If you guys